only the best cleaning equipment can tackle dirt like this. Come see behind the scenes of our UK cleaning company. See why the cleaning equipment we use is so important, but also the people that are using it and how it's used. You can see as we are in puddles of oil, if we can actually get this sofa back to its true colour and what's needed to do it. I'm Lee, this is Vapor Clean. Let's see behind the cleans. Grease and oil build-up from the kitchen extractor system. The kitchen extractor system, but it shouldn't look like this. This has been left too long for a build-up to get too high and dangerous. The system should be cleaned every 3, 6 or 12 months depending on how much cooking is going on in the kitchen and how long the kitchen is open. But should the hygiene rating be affected by it? It's dangerous, it's a fire risk, but does it affect their hygiene? You're gonna have to stick around and keep watching, maybe click that subscribe button to check out the satisfying view of the actual cleaning process. It's Monday the 3rd of June and have we got a week ahead? It's already kicked off. On Saturday we had some technicians out getting some jobs done over the weekend. This week is absolutely crazy. We've got Jordan and Ashley at the Barbecue Society today, which is bound to be fun. When it comes to barbecue, you get the soot mixing with the grease and everything else, and just, yeah, it's difficult work, let's put it that way. On the contract side though, it's also very busy. We've got a new support ops starting today who is going to be overseeing the Gloucester area. We've had Carl helping out on that side of things, who you saw start a couple of weeks ago in a previous episode. Click the link above if you want to check that episode out and catch up. Carl though is going to be moving across to the technician side and supporting that team. He just, because of his experience, he was able to help out on the contract side while we were a person down with this new person starting to get up and running there. So crazy busy week. We've got some things that we want to get sorted on the contract sites that we're doing to straighten out, which we'll bring to you later in the week. And we also need to get a few more in. The pipeline has thinned out a little bit on the contract side, which I think I've mentioned a few times now over the last few weeks. That's one of my jobs today, is to keep pushing that through. We need to bring on a few more. It's coming to that time of year where people are going to start not thinking about it anyway, but we need to replace some of the ones we've lost and keep pushing forward. So let's get on with the week and see what we can get done. The right cleaning solutions for the right job. Just look at that runoff. There is no one best cleaning solution for all jobs. So you must make sure and match the right solution for the right job. Like we're doing here, this is thick oil and grease in a kitchen extractor system, and only the best degreasers will make that run off. If you use a general cleaning solution, you don't stand a chance. Look after your tools and your tools will look after you. I learnt that from a very young age when I was out working with my dad. And I actually think it's a dying art. People don't look after things like they used to look after them. We are a throwaway society these days. But in the cleaning game, when you've got really expensive kit that delivers a high-end result, if you don't look after it, it's going to break down. That can be your vans, that can be your carpet cleaners. Have a look at this video. So this is a prime example of what's happened when filters haven't been changed and cleaned, and the things are just not 100% right as they should be. Our guys have been pulled up for that. We are guilty of it as much as everyone else, but we need to put that right, and we've got to make sure we're on point with it. The team will probably say I'm a moany ass git and I'm constantly on it, but that's the reason why. Look after your tools will look after you. So Ashley's just got back in with Lawrence, who's the new Gloucester support op. So let's go and meet him, say hello. I've not even met the man yet, to be fair. That's the difference. As you grow, you get less and less involved in the recruitment and stuff like that. So I just get told when we've brought someone on board. Hey Lawrence, all right? Nice to meet you, okay? Sorry you got to put up with Eric, he's a nuisance, jumps over everyone. How you getting on? You all right?
Yeah, good.
They looking after you?
Yeah, looking after me, yeah.
Try it. You're always trying. Do you know what this is? This is a carpet cleaning wand. It's for extraction carpet cleaning, whether it's steam extraction or hot water extraction. They're used mainly on domestic carpets, but they can also be used onto commercial carpets as well. What does it do? It basically applies the moisture to the carpet, but it also extracts the dirt. That's where you see all the hoses coming from the wand back to the machine and pulling all of the dirt and the germs out of the carpet while it's encapsulated in the moisture and ending up in a waste tank within the machine. A little tip though, the cheaper they look, the less effective they are. The smaller, cheaper plastic ones generally mean they're connected to a cheap, ineffective machine. You don't want everyone as a client. Sometimes customers just aren't a right fit for your business or you personally, and you don't get on, which can be the biggest reason why it's not worth continuing and trying to make that relationship work. We've got a client where that's the situation we are in at the moment. It's not working. They basically are the worst form of customer for us because they have zero respect for the cleaners and the work that they do. They have very little respect, if any, for the work that the team in the office do and the support ops and Ashley and stuff like that. So we've agreed that it's not going to work out. We're going to part ways because it's not worth keep pushing it through. It drags everyone down. It gets horrible to deal with and it's not fair. So you're better off walking away and putting your energy into other things that are more positive. I don't want to work with someone like that. Cleaning is hard work. I mean, for one, have a look at this picture, because this is what cleaning operatives walked into this week. And when we've sent that over to the client and said, you know, we shouldn't really be walking into this, at the least we're going to need more time to get this done, their response was, well, it's probably the only dirty thing on site, so just tell them to get on with it. Yeah, and it's so disrespectful. And we're not willing to work with someone like that. So we're parting ways. I don't think the team are going to be sorry. Well, I know the team aren't going to be sorry to see it happen. We shall work a notice period out to make sure the client has a good handover and chance to find someone else or bring it in-house or whatever they're doing. And we'll obviously deliver the right standard of service as per usual all the way through for that period. But yeah, it's definitely for the best to part ways at this time. Is foam better than liquid? Here you can see George, our cleaning technician, cleaning this kitchen extractor system hood. It's not just about what cleaning equipment you choose. You may even choose the right cleaning solution, but you need to make sure it's applied in the right way. The solution we're using here can be applied in a liquid, but also in a foam. When it's applied in the foam, it's more effective, especially on vertical surfaces or surfaces that are above. Why? Because the foam makes it cling. It holds to the soiling of the surface for longer, which makes it more effective and pulls the dirt away, or it runs off like that. It's Thursday already. Trying something a little bit different this week, in the sense of we're trying to be a little bit more specific in what we bring to you to make sure that we give you just the highlights, and we're going to shorten down the length of the Behind the Clean series to see how that improves things, if it improves things. We are still contemplating potentially either completely doing away with Behind the Cleans or having them at different intervals. So potentially they might go fortnightly, they might go monthly. So drop us in the comments, let us know what you think. If you're going to be happy with that, if you really desperately don't want to see it happen, then let us know. If we don't hear from you, we're just going to do it. Simple as that. But
Been a bit quieter this week as well because I'm really focusing on lead generation at the moment and stuff like that. So I'm on all over that. Although my brain, as you can probably tell, is a bit all over the place today because I've had lots going on last night and I've been up since 3 a.m. with very little sleep because we have had another foal. So that's obviously personal, that's not business related, but it affects me. And it's a reminder of how great the team are and the way we've structured the business now, because it really has to operate without one person. So yes, I'm off, but I've been late into the office, but other people can pick up and get stuff done so nothing falls by the wayside. That's the way it needs to be. That's how a good business should run, and that is how you deliver consistently high standards of cleaning to contract customers.
Sofa cleaning, how long does it take them to dry? That will depend on the method, and this piece of equipment here allows us to deliver a low moisture cleaning method which guarantees a 30-minute dry time. It's ideal for delicate fabrics as well as needing a lower moisture style clean. There are different methods, and sometimes when you've got really bad soiling, this type of method won't be quite effective enough, so you have to sacrifice the dry time to make sure you get the best possible clean. But if you're cleaning early enough before it gets too dirty, this method is absolutely amazing.
It's Friday and I'm not in the office. I'm heading up to one of our contract sites. It is one of our smaller contract sites. We do the exterior cleaning of a shopping courtyard, but what we also do within the contract is we do all the external cleaning. So I mentioned it a couple of videos ago that we've got the big 6 monthly clean coming up, which is all of the canopies, all of the gutters and the jet washing of all the patio slabs and everything like that as well. Going up there today because I'm meeting up with the client. Gonna just do a quick recce because there has been some changes to the courtyard, as in they've got some canopies supplied by the tenants and we're worried that that's going to restrict us. It's a big clean, it's a 2-day clean, and we obviously don't want any issues happening on the day, and we want to make sure that the client is 100% happy after. So we're going to go and have a look around now, have a chat with the client, see what it's like, and ready to plan for that big clean. If you want to check that clean out, you're going to have to wait to watch, and we'll let you know what date that video is going to come out, because I think we're going to do that as a separate standalone video. Although, as always, there will be a sneak peek in next week's Behind the Cleans when Scott does a recce, and then also another clean. The clean will be, let me start again. There will be a sneak peek in Behind the Cleans in 2 weeks' time when we do the actual clean, and also next week because Scott is going to do a recce as well, because we want to make sure, belts and braces, we get everything spot on. But for now, let's have a look.
Can we brighten the colour on this sofa, or is it already gone? Well, absolutely we can. Check out this after footage. And this is done using optical brighteners within the cleaning solution. Only the best solution will deliver results like that. Yes, there's a couple of stains left that are just too stubborn to go. But overall, once that sofa's put together, it's going to look near enough like brand new.
So this is the courtyard. Let's go and have a look around. As you can see, this part behind me is going to be the hardest part because it is very difficult to reach, including the big dome at the top. So let's have a look around and see what we've got to deal with. particularly bad with Weston. That's the hardest part there, with that centre down. It's going to be particularly difficult. That's obviously going to cause a bit of an issue, so we need to find out what we're doing there. Is that stain being moved? Find out. Yeah, we just need to make sure that they're clear, so then we can get that brushed away. But the guys will probably pop them out, vacuum them out as well, and then obviously as it pushes along, it'll be fine. So there we go, meeting done. Good conversation, good organisation. There is a lot of complications on this. It's going to be fun on the day, or not a lot of fun on the day, depends how you want to look at it. The awkward one is the one over on that corner, because they don't want to close, and they are open from 8:30 in the morning till 4 in the afternoon, and we've got about 3 hours worth of work there at least in that corner section. So it's going to be fun. We're going to try and get them just to finish a little bit earlier, so we can clear the outside space. We're going to let them sort of go in and out if we section off a walkway, but we just want them to allow us to close our outdoor space so we can just crack on and get that done. But we'll see how we go. That's step one. Step two is to get Scott in next week to have a look, make sure his strategy matches up with my strategy, we're all on the same page, and then we'll get cracking the following week. You'll have to check back to find out how it goes. So I've put in a bit extra time today. It's now nearly 6:30, so I'm heading off home, and that is it for this week. Thank you very much for watching. Please do click the subscribe button below so you get the heads up when the next episode is published. And don't forget to come back next week, because we have got the new marketing person starting, and there is going to be some changes afoot. Have a look at the exciting stuff we've got coming your way. Thank you very much for watching. Like I say, please do click subscribe below, turn on the notification bell, and we'll see you next week behind the cleans.